Good morning, everyone. Our today's topic in legal aspect of business is Consumer Protection Act 1986. So, what is consumer protection is all about? The Consumer Protection Act was implemented in 1986, and it is meant for giving ease and fast compensation to the customers' grievances. It safeguards and encourage the consumers to speak against any insufficiency or any flaws in goods or services. And if traders and manufacturers practice any foul trade practices, uh, this act also provides protection against uh, such practices and the rights of customers. So the main purpose of this act or this forum is to protect customers' rights and also eliminate the foul trade practices. Now we talk about the objectives of Consumer Protection Act 1986. So, as we have earlier discussed, that it is to provide better protection of interest of customers, and the purpose to make provisions for establishment of consumer councils and other authorities to settle the consumer disputes. So there are two main objectives. First is to seek it seeks to promote and protect the right of consumers, such as right to be protected against marketing of goods and services which is hazardous for life or the property, right to be informed about quality, quantity and standards and the price of commodity, the right to be assured of goods at competitive price, right to be heard, right to seek redressal, right to uh, consumer education. These are the rights under promoting and protecting the rights of consumers. And second main objective is to provide a speedy and simple redressal to consumer dispute, and a quasi judicial machinery is set up at district, state and central level. Now we will talking about the rights and responsibilities of customers. So first we talk about rights of consumer. So if we talk about rights of consumer, there are first right is right to safety. So before buying, a consumer can insist the quality and the guarantee of goods, that they should ideally purchase a certificate of product like ISI or the egg mark. Second is right to choose. So customers should have right to choose from variety of goods at the competitive prices. Third right is right to be informed. So a buyer should be informed with all the necessary details of the product. Otherwise, uh, he can change his buying decision also. Next right is right to consumer education. So there are certain campaigns like Jago Grahak Jago are there for the consumer education. So consumer should be aware of his rights and responsibilities to avoid exploitation. Next is right to be heard. That means consumer will get adequate attention to express their grievances to suitable forums. Next is right to seek compensation. So it defines that consumer has a right to seek redressal against any unfair or unhuman trade practices to exploit the customer. Now we can move on to the responsibility of consumer. So likewise, a consumer has certain rights, so he has to bear certain responsibilities also. So first is responsibility to be aware. So a consumer has to be mindful of the safety and quality of product and services before purchasing. Second is right to think independently. So consumers should be well concerned about what he wants and need to Therefore he can make an independent choice. Next is responsibility to speak out. So a buyer should be such a fearless to speak uh, their part in the situation of grievance with traders. Next is responsibility to complain. So it has seen as a practice that people don't complain generally because they feel that it is very complicated or time taking procedure. So it should not be there. Consumer should bear the responsibility to complain. It is a consumer's responsibility to express and file the complaint if it has brought any kind of dissatisfaction with the goods and services he bought. Next is responsibility to be ethical consumer. So the consumer should be fair and not engage themselves with any deceptive practices. So if any consumer see any unfair or unethical trade practices, he should report it immediately. So these are the responsibilities of consumer under Consumer Protection Act. Now there are certain machineries or quasi-judicial machineries are set up to provide uh, quick decisions and quick redressal of consumers' grievances. So these forums are known as District Forum, State Commission, and National Commission. So the composition of District Commission is one president and two members, among which one member must be a female. So in district forum, the complaint below 20 lakhs are addressed, and one can apply one can appeal to state commission if he is not satisfied with the decision of district forum, or if the complaint is or the compensation is above 20 lakh, he can directly go to state commission. The composition of a state commission is also one president and two members, and the complaints of at least 20 lakh and not exceed to 1 crore should be addressed here, or the appeal from the district forum judgment. Similarly, the National Commission is the highest commission in Consumer Act, Consumer Protection Act. So National Commission is consist of one president, four members, and among which one member must be a woman. And the National Commission can hear the appeal from a state commission, and if the amount of the compensation exceeds 1 crore, it can directly hear in National Commission. Now we move on to the procedure of filing complaint. So first question is, who can file the complaint? So a consumer, any registered consumer organization, a central or a state government, or one or the more consumers can file complaint against any unfair trade practice or any consumer grievance. So second question came, when a complaint can be filed. So complaint can be filed in various cases, like consumer has suffered loss or damage due to result of any unfair trade practices, he can file the complaint. The goods and services purchased suffers from any defect or damage, because in case of goods it is known as defect, and in case of services it is called deficiency. So in that case also he can file the complaint. The trader has charged the price excess to the price displayed on the commodity. In that case also one can file the complaint. The goods hazardous to life and safety of human being offered to sale in public, in that case also. And so these are the cases where an individual or a consumer can file complaint. Next question comes, where the complaint can be filed. As we discussed in earlier topic in the forum topic, if the cost or cost of services or goods or the total compensation is up to 20 lakh, you can go to district forum. If it is more than 20 lakh and less than 1 crore, you can directly go to state commission. If it is more than 1 crore, you can directly go to national forum. However, appeal can be, if appeal is below 20 lakh and it is, and the judgment came out from the district forum is not satisfactory, so the aggrieved party may appeal to state forum, so within 30 days. So this is the procedure of filing complaint under Consumer Protection Act. So we, in this lecture, we have studied about Consumer Protection Act, consumers' responsibility and rights, objective of Consumer Protection Act, and the machineries under Consumer Protection Act. Thank you.